Hey guys, it's Yes or No, and today I'm gonna help you answer a question that's probably been haunting you ever since your parents brought it up 5 days ago. Should you or should you not go to college? Now, I am not your parents, right? I don't know you inside and out. I never changed your diapers. I don't know the internal workings of your mind. But I am an unbiased persona on the internet. You've come to the right place. Yeah, I am a teensy tiny bit biased, you know, 10 out of 10 would educate myself again. But I recognize college isn't for everybody, so I'm gonna give you guys my unfiltered opinions, and whether or not that leads to your success or your demise, that is for you to decide. Okay. Please don't sue me. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing you want to think about when deciding whether or not you should go to college, it revolves around two questions. The first question is, what is the purpose of education to you? And after you've decided what the purpose is, then you need to decide what is the value of that purpose to you. This is more or less the reason nobody can answer this question for you, is because it all comes down to what your personal responses to those two questions are. If you have somebody who the only reason they want to go to college is to spend the next 4 years with 5 of their closest friends playing beer pong, and they're willing to spend 60 grand on that, then yo, bottoms up. But say you have somebody who values education as only a way to make money. Well, then they might look at $20,000 for an education and say, that's way too much. You know, I could get the same education online that I could get at a school building, right? So it all comes down to the individual's perception of what the purpose is and what the value should be. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna give you different examples of the main reasons people go to college, and then I'm gonna give you an understanding of how to value it so that you can really weigh the decision in your head and figure out whether or not it's right for you. All right, so different reasons people go to college. Let's start with the first and most obvious one. It goes by the name of ROI. ROI stands for return on investment. A lot of people go into college thinking of it as an investment in their future financially. So they think if they invest a lot of capital now into their education, that degree will result in better jobs, better opportunities, hence more money later down the line. Which is true in a lot of respects. There are some jobs that you can't do without a college education. For example, being a lawyer, a doctor, or there are some positions in companies that you can't reach without a bachelor's degree. But I've recently seen a lot of videos on YouTube saying big things like, college is a waste of money, you know, and never go to college. It's the biggest scam you could ever encounter. What I've noticed with people making those videos is they usually center around this idea that there are better and faster ways to make money than by getting a college degree and hoping it'll work out for you. And this is me just having an opinion, but I feel like there are a few mistakes people make when they adopt that mindset. The first is that they're forgetting college can be about a lot more than just money. And the second is that I think they underestimate how hard it is to be successful. Of course there's like the 1 or 2 people out there who absolutely it would behoove them not to get a traditional academic education. I think most people fool themselves into thinking they're that person, when in reality they're not that self-disciplined. And that's where college is actually a huge help. It puts that external pressure on you to succeed at something which in reality is helping you become a better, more intelligent human being. One other thing college is awesome at is growing a network. Not only are these people who you can do your homework with, vent with, hook up with, you know, etc., but they're people who 10 years down the line will be advanced in their professions. They're gonna be way more inclined to talk to the person who they knew from college than the random stranger down the road who tries to email them looking for help and advice. So the people you meet in college can be great for advancing your future career and also keeping you #not lonely. And the cool thing about all those people that you're meeting in college is that they're coming from all sorts of different places, right? You might be meeting people from different parts of the state, different states, different countries, people who learn different first languages than you, right? All of those different backgrounds coming together into one is holy cow, gonna blow your mind straight open. I think that's why they call it open-mindedness. Mind blown, now it's forever open. That kind of learning is crucial, right? Not only for just becoming a better human being, but for creating a society that functions better together and recognizes each other's differences. Hashtag she didn't vote for Trump, did she? It's that obvious, isn't it? So what, now we've looked at college as a way to advance your career, college as a way to build a network, and also as a way to learn in the not traditional way. But obviously college is meant for the traditional way, right? So what can we say about the traditional way of education when there's like an internet now? Anything you want to learn can be learned online. I guess in that sense, I would say that college is great because it kind of streamlines the education process for you. These professors have accumulated information over so much time and learned over the years how to teach in an effective way in order for students to absorb that information fastest. When you're trying to do something completely on your own without any guidance, sometimes it's kind of like you're grabbing in the dark for information and it'll take you twice as long as it otherwise would have. But that's enough about the good things about college, because who likes college? Not me. No, I want to get into value. So we talked all about purpose, why people might want to go to college. Now let's talk about, well, is the cost of your money and your time worth it for that purpose? Because holy cow, you guys, in the United States, education can cost up to like 250 grand sometimes. So like, let's be sure to check ourselves before we like wreck ourselves, right? Let's make sure we're making a smart decision. Because I recognize college debt is a huge thing and it's nothing to be scoffed at. If you're gonna be spending tens of thousands of dollars for an education, then it is up to you to do your research on the school that you're going to. And if you have a bad feeling that you're not gonna get out of this college the things that you want to, X-nay on the Amstrake, get out of there, home skillet, do not stay. But additionally, if you think you're gonna get out of a college the things it promises, but you're just not willing to pay that much, don't assume that just because it has a big price tag, that means you can't get that college education. For example, there are ways to waive your application fees. There are scholarships you could win. So do not count yourself out of the race before it's even begun. You know, apply, and if you get in, then see if it's possible. Or, you guys, and I'm gonna throw a curveball at all you Americans right now, you can think outside the box and think outside the states. Because I know it's a common thing with most Americans to think that the world revolves around us, right? You don't need to go to college in the States, right? You could get a college degree in another country for significantly less. If you want to get a bachelor's degree in France at a public institution, it'll typically cost you 190 euros, or about $200, per year. Per year! They took our jobs! They should have took our students too. Oh my god, with that price. Or I'm considering doing a master's program right now in Germany for 128 euros a semester. Is somebody rubbing quarters together? Because that sounds like music to my ears. And it's not like these educations in these other countries are taught in French or German. No. There are a lot of English options available. I guess what I'm telling you is don't limit your possibilities. Don't think that just because you don't have the finances to do it that you won't be able to. Because there are possibilities, you gotta look for them. Okay, but that was verbose. That was verbose. I'm clearly not biased, am I? I've just spent the last 10 minutes trying to convince you guys to go to college. But honestly, no, I do think it comes down to those two questions, which only you can answer for yourself. What is the purpose of an education? What is its value to you? I'm yes or no. If you like this, do the standard thumbs up, comment down below, or the ultimate donation to my Patreon. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, home skillet. Peace.